inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this. An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this? Pudding alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade! The challenger's down! Is this the end? They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
capacity, I guess, is like as soon as the Jabberwock dies, put Feign on the boss, or like because that's when it's going to be cast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or yeah, during the first Jabberwock, around the 4th. Yeah,
Okay, I guess I'll do it on the first Jabberwock then.
that works.
Okay.
And that cast does come from the boss, but it looks like
It
we
comes
had
from
what?
the boss, yeah.
Samba, Adel, Shake.
Yeah, we're
And,
throwing everything at that, I think.
Yeah.
Just
But
let
you're
me
moving Shake
let me
off of
throw
that, right?
missionary and move Shake to the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we should still have missionary on the first one.
Also, after the second Jabberwock, how heavy are your autos, Nugget?
After the
I know-
second
I know
one,
they're
it's
heavy
not-
because you have like 4 or 5 moves on you, but when you only have 2, how bad is it?
It's not terrible. Like I'm mostly using Nascent Flash on you there.
Yeah.
and it's
Should
keeping
we
me tough.
potentially move Cardia to me during that after the first Jabberwock dies?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we can do that. Because I think Nougat's out of range of Cardio's effect during that anyway.
Doesn't affect
No,
me on that?
I think it's 60 feet on that one. Yeah, there is an area of effect on it. It's weird, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically after the first, or once we hit set, is it 3 or 4?
4.
Yeah, okay. You and I are basically swapping tanks as well. You're moving to
Yeah, I think
Ari
so.
and I'm moving to Nougat. Okay. Oh, what a silly phase.
Yeah, once the first set of scrolls dies, I'm kind of comfy there. Like, I go way up north to get the Jabberwock, but I'm also bursting with Nascent Flash up, so I'll be fine. And then after that, it's just, like, that's the big damage on RA time, so...
Yeah, I'm sweaty gaming at that point. I'm like, please come off cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's go again. Oops.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Partners? Normal bomb?
3.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and
How did World
sandy.
Progress do it so quickly? Fuck that, man. Not jealous at all.
Goodness! The rain has become a
tell.
desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles! quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught red.
What do you think of this?
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Wait for me.
The challenger rise it again. Can they turn this around?
Living alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece! The fiend has been completely remade!
Starting attack.
Oh no. You have no flash right now.
Got the cat. Jabber soon.
Gang.
I cannot
First
reach
stun.
Nougat. Or either of them, to be honest. Yeah, I can.
Ready or not.
No cat.
Nathan.
It's enraging.
First stun.
That was the second one still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cat fucking sucks.
As my cat comes to ask for lap time, he's much better cat.
It's good. Everything just goes so much smoother when we have LB2.
Mm-hmm.
No pressure,
That's why
Trev.
he's
Why? Oh.
Well, he didn't. We didn't
not
have it.
My
that's-
fault.
Oh, we didn't even have it?
We
Oh,
had
okay.
only one.
Ah.
Yeah, I think if it's if we have any like deaths during one of the major AOE's, then we don't just get the LB generation.
Mm.
So at least that's what I've noticed. I don't know how big it is, but maybe if we don't have LB generation, maybe aim it more for like, I don't know if you can hit the cat and the Yan priority over the moose.
The
I
cat is targetable
don't
after.
know if it hits the cat. Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
Oh.
it's
yeah.
not. It's targetable later than the other ones are.
gotcha. Oh, never mind then. Alright, well, let's keep trying. We're almost there.
So we have a BRB. Is something going on with the positioning? Oh, maybe I should wait until Leia comes back. Because I feel like I keep hearing like I can't reach so and so.
Oh, that's a known issue. It's just we have to get shoved into the corner. So whichever one of us is back here just can't reach Nougat. And Nougat can't come any farther back, otherwise the Moos and the Yans will.
Weren't you
Become
gonna start like sitting about here? I remember something about that.
Yeah. And I think that's what we're doing. I haven't been targeted second, so once the league gets back, she can confirm that. But basically, whoever is tethered gets Ari, and whoever is untethered is on Nougat duty. Yeah.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Mirrors!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Light parties. Normal bomb.
3.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable
Oh, that was the wrong way to move.
There's something missing. Oh, I know it.
quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
I think it's a reset.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just, if you have it, you provoke immediately? That way it's not, doesn't go sporadic at one point?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
You're right.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Mirrors!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
One.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Okay, Nougat.
The challenger, rise it again! Can we turn this around?
God damn it. Sorry.
It's fine. Just
That might be a reset.
probably a reset.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger!
Also,
An image
another
comes
thought
to
just
me.
came to mind
I
about
hope you like
potentially
it
getting
hot
a
and
little more damage
sandy.
on that phase. Maybe
Yep.
Dan's partnering Yakusha like that. Dragoon AoE's nuts. I remember I saw it somewhere in the NAUR Discord, someone talking about that.
Yeah, Dragoon and Viper were the top ones in that phase, apparently.
Yeah.
I know switching Dan's partner mid fight's kind of cursed, but it's always an option.
Okay.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Fight party. Normal bomb. 3?
3.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
Oh shit!
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this?
Transformative piece! The fiend has been completely remade!
Spreading top.
It's on. It's on.
Okay, I'm coming. Pop the cap. Jabberwock.
First.
I had to living early. Oh, because he's buffed. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamour!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Light parties. One.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles! The challenger's down! Is this the end?
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this?
Thanks for the challenger.
Tank Chug first. Hard casting Aaliyah. Sorry, tanks. Never.
Reset.
Yeah.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
I guess just maybe hold on to me until,
Yeah.
or just leave the boss on me, I should say.
Yeah, your survivability is a lot better than mine.
Five-minute break after this pull?
Oh, yeah.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Terrors.
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Partner.
One.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness, the rain has become a desert.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out. It's a veritable storm of needles.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in there.
What do you think of this?
Away from me.
Living alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
Starting tech? about the cat. Jabber soon. Uh-oh.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
First stun.
Jabber's up.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
That's not good.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
All right, let's take our 5-minute break.
Good idea.
Sorry. I out of food. I meant to check while we were on break.
Nope.
I think there's more in the company chest.
Yeah. I meant to go grab it, but then I got distracted by the dance partner calculator.
Yeah, it's fine. Ready?
Mhm.
All right.
So what did happen in our last ads phase?
Alea died from the attack that roots the healer
Yeah.
place. And then it
The
immediately
jabber?
swapped. Yeah, the jabber. And then it immediately swapped to Kryn, who was pretty close
Right
to
next
the
to it.
Yeah.
Mm,
thing. So then we lost them. So.
okay.
And I think there's no delay on the second spit. Like
No.
if the first person dies, it just immediately goes to the next one and spits.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which is why, if we go down, you pretty quickly see that it just spits on everybody and kills them for like 100k hits each.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why was the jabber slow?
No, it wasn't that it was slow. I got hit by the like initial bind that does 100,000 damage.
She wasn't full,
Yeah.
so she died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bind that puts him in place takes him down to like 10 to 15% HP or something.
Yeah. That's spicy. 328 overkill.
Yeah, only.
What's that?
328 overkill on that hit.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Partner?
4.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Or design this fight should be fired.
Goodness, the ring has become a desert.
Not a fan.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
It's a veritable storm of needles.
Is this baited?
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
I doubt it.
Close proximity.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
It's baited on a row other than tank. It's great.
What do you think?
Imagine
of
we're
this?
getting Final Fantasy with that.
Not likely.
The hell?
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger. They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can
Already
stay
out and
standing.
sucked me back in. Rude.
Yeah, you can move as soon as the cast bar is done. You don't have to wait for the drop.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours.
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Light parties.
One.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness, the rain has become a desert.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out. It's a veritable storm of needles.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand?
Part two.
Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
Lead north.
fiend has been completely remade!
Running top. About the cat. Jabber soon.
First stun.
I cannot reach Nougat. I can.
Mid.
Kill the cat. I can't reach the cat.
First stun.
Damn it! Oh,
Oh, we got it.
did I?
shit.
Oh,
Oh no, that was
Why are we
too much for the
distracted?
challenger.
it's all hell breaks loose. Squirrels everywhere.
Oh, Jesus.
Squirrels on the
The
loose.
challenger, rise it again! Can we turn this around? The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Hulk died to the end.
I mean, whoever was hitting that left, the west feather ray, got it to about half. So
sometimes that's the only thing I can reach.
that's fine.
Same.
I prefer the. I was there by myself. I'm like, oh my god, how low am I gonna get this thing?
Did something change? I feel like the cat was pretty easy, and now like we failed it twice.
The second cat?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When is the cat focus down? Is after we kill the
The Jabberwock. Yeah.
Jabberwock?
Yeah, it's Jabberwock.
Well, no, it's
the
after we
squirrels
kill
should be
the-
dead by then.
It should
And
be
then
after we
it's the
kill the
cat.
northeast, the southeast manta ray, correct?
That's the third one.
No,
We died to
that's
the
third
second one.
You're talking about the first cat or the second cat?
No,
No,
We killed the
that,
first
that
one.
one, the first cat dies before the first mantas.
Yeah.
There's 3 total.
Yep. I thought there was just 2.
Second one should die a little bit after the first Jabberwock.
No, there are six. There are two cats. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that I'm calling the dots for is the second cat. Because we need it to be 75 or lower so we can kill it on time.
Yeah, that one's supposed to be
Okay.
Jabberwock, and then squirrels, and then cat.
Okay.
Can we check if the cat has the dots on it?
I don't think I dotted it. I didn't realize that there was a. I thought that was the same cat that was jumping around since the beginning.
No, there's three
No.
cats.
Alright, so we'll just call it dot
I think
second
that's actually
cat.
the very first ad that dies.
Yeah, second. The first cat
First cat.
dies really quick. Especially if he lands near one of the melees at Delta.
He
I
just,
just
like,
cleave it with-
destroyed there.
Yeah, just cleave it with Flood of Shadows.
Can spawn. Spawns 2 main squirrels. Third spawn. Okay.
I've got a thunderstorm rolling in here, so hopefully I'm fine. But just so you know.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Hope it stays clear of you. All right. So, where does that second cat spawn? So whenever you're calling dot,
I mean, I've been calling the dot. It's right before
I know
the
you've been calling it.
Jabberwock.
It looks
where
like it
does it
spawns
spawn?
at
So-
C.
It spawns at
Thank
sea.
you.
Oh, where? Yeah. And then it hops around.
I'm just saying that so that when you're saying dot cat, people know where to try to click and dot. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay.
It sounds
It
seems like
actually
the
spawns at
fourth-
the same
Wait,
time. It actually spawns
no.
at the same time as the Jabberwock.
Yeah. The fourth one also spawns south.
Okay.
It's that +5 Dia potency.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Light parties.
3.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this?
peace! The fiend has been completely remade!
My starting tech. Dot the cat. Never seen.
Oh, I need someone cover first time.
I got it.
Kill the cat.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
You're on squirrel duty.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Provoke the boss if
Cat's
you can.
still up.
Oh, Heather. Can't reach the cat from here.
The challenger's down!
Jesus
Is this
Christ.
the end?
Did you move your asylum?
I didn't place it. Yeah, that was on me.
Does the cat just jump immediately north after it spawns? Because I swear it's in front of me, like when it shows up.
The first one spawns
Never.
north.
Yeah, man, the second one.
It does jump pretty
When this-
quickly.
That must
From
be,
when
yeah.
from when it's targetable to when it starts jumping, there's not a lot of time. That's why I just usually use the party list to target it, and then hope it's in range, and it's usually not.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Flowers!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Partner.
Two.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Bad spot.
It's a veritable storm of needles. The challenger's down! Is this the end?
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? You don't want to get caught in that.
What do you think of this?
Wait for me.
Putting her alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
I didn't even fucking touch it.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
I like targeted it, and I was walking over waiting for you to hit it, and it just looked at me.
Did you auto it or something?
I didn't right click it. Usually I don't auto unless I right click or do an attack. I just left click, targeted it,
Yeah.
and I was waiting.
My
Just-
first hit got delayed a little bit because the cat jumped on me.
Does it auto target after a while?
I don't know.
I mean, that's really fast if
mean-
that's what happened.
If it does, it takes a while.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Partners. One.
Four.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Let's reset.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Let me see. I'm just gonna check something while we are between pulls. I'm just gonna look at the logs to see if I hit the thing or if it will auto target quickly. Damage done. What is it called? Feather Ray.
Yeah.
So Yeah, I didn't start autoing until I had fell cleaved it, which was after it was already over. So it will just grab maybe the nearest after some amount of time. I don't know.
That seems really fast.
Yeah. Makes sense though, given that it starts channeling water pretty quickly. It needs to have a target.
That's true.
So, I have a question. Should we go back to DPS baiting those? Because we can pick it up more easily because we have a lot of OG CDs. And also, that way the healers can reach tanks the whole time. Well, except for the Jabberwock, but yeah.
I mean, ultimately, I guess that's up to Aaliyah because
Yeah,
Chug
I
is taken
mean-
back.
It doesn't. I mean, it was. We changed it to help y'all with like
Don't remember who
DPS
recommended
on
it.
the Muse. So
Yeah,
if
but-
that's no longer an issue, then I don't see any reason not to just switch back.
Yeah, I don't think it's an issue anymore with this prio we have. Because I'll basically do the same movement for the east water.
Yeah, the log even shows me hitting it first. That's annoying.
Yeah, it must just be after a couple seconds or whatever. If you don't hit it, it's just gonna pick somebody close. Are we swapping that back or keeping it?
It's up to DPS because that was to help you guys get the news
Me and
down.
Grin have
If
already
that's-
swapped back, so
if
that's up to
not
you
an
and
issue,
Kumo.
then yeah, it's up to you. DPS.
I would like to swap back.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's easier on me.
Plus, that should guarantee that we won't just instantly die from the Jabberwock.
Yeah.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Oh yeah, because there's no other damage you should be
Yep.
taking there. Than the other thing.
Yeah. The water stacks were the only reasons we were low.
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Partners. Flying. One. That was a pretty great jump.
Difficult Dragoon, testing the limits.
I know, I saw you fly over and I was like, damn.
I have not met a Dragoon who doesn't test their limits.
It's in their blood.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles! hands? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
What do you think of this?
Away from me.
Pudding alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece! The fiend has been completely remade!
Starting tech. Dot the cat, jabber soon.
Can't reach.
First stun.
Can't reach either tank right now.
Raid wine. Kill the cat. Good job.
Someone else grabbed the ray.
Oh shit, it's on me.
First stun.
Jabber.
The challenger's
Okay.
down! Is this the end?
Sorry, didn't know I did.
Are we focusing the east side?
For the challenger!
Yeah, after the Jabber, it will be the southeast ray, and then the cat, and then southwest ray, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Levels!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
goodness! The rain has become a desert.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
What do you think of this?
Away from me.
Living alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
Starting tech. Got the cat. Jabber soon.
First stun's out.
Mid.
Kill the cat. Nice job. Right, Jabber.
Oh my god. First stun's out. Okay.
After the Jabber is dead, attack the Ray at 3.
Moving.
The challenger's down! Is this the end? They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Going down.
Yeah, the cat put the circle on top of the manta, and I went to dodge it, and I realized like a half second too late
Fucking
that
cat,
that was
bro.
dodging straight into the water. All right.
I think
Are
we
we
had
on
that
5 or
manta like 50%.
10 minute? Let's do 10-minute break.
Okay.
Okay.
then I think a lot of parties would be gatekeeping some jobs if we didn't get our buffs. Otherwise, I don't know if it would be possible.
I'm sorry, I didn't have my headphones on. What was that?
That if we didn't get to the AOE buffs, either people would have gotten locked out of playing certain jobs, or this would not have been feasible.
Yeah.
And if Picto didn't get the nerf, Picto would have been required for this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, someone got kicked.
Restarting.
Guess so.
I think someone just got dropped for inactivity.
Yeah.
Oh well, we were running low on time in the instance anyways.
Yeah.
Noticed in these clear videos I've been watching that they actually kill the cat before the raise.
Killing the cat. Like every cat?
No,
Is
just
that the
like the
second
one,
cat?
the one that's given us trouble at the end. I think it's the third one.
It's the
Before
second
killing
cat
the
that's been
second set
giving
of
us
rays.
trouble.
No, if everything goes right, he dies like right after the Jabberwock and moves.
Your first sentence was the key phrase there, I think.
Well,
Everything goes right.
But yeah. On that note, the
it's unfortunately how these fights work for the most part.
Yeah.
it's
Seeing
true.
if everybody's here, I'm not gonna put us in yet. Okay, everybody is here.
The
Go ahead
eggheads
with what you're
over
gonna
at
say, Corinne.
Balance. The eggheads over at the balance are saying that Aaliyah, you and I basically just need to just be GCD healing the tanks, and there's no way around it.
Did you just read my
Until-
comment? Because that's literally what I just said in the...
Was it GCD
Oh,
Gerald's?
I was in NAR. Okay, yeah.
Okay, because the comment I read was
Yep.
GCD Gerald's are coming out on top.
Yep. That's
But
pretty,
yeah,
I've pretty
okay.
much just been like swapping GCD shields between the two tanks, and then like Kara regen and Physis regen on both of them where I can.
Yeah, and I think the only thing to keep in mind is that there is a tank buster after the ads phase, like
Okay.
right after.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We'll just throw what little we have left. And...
I mean, the tank buster doesn't
Right.
really hurt that much.
Like I said, I have lived with only bloodwetting on that, so if I have external help as well, it will be fine.
Like
Okay.
deal on you guys, yeah. That's
So
It's
I wanted
damage.
to.
I'll have battle then if it comes to it.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to go through, give everybody a chance to speak up about this mechanic. I just want to sort of level set and like tell me about like go through the whole ads phase in your mind and talk about like what parts are like giving you difficulty, even if you're still doing it, just like what's hard for you, because maybe somebody else like can ease some pressure or something, and I'll start. It's like even if it's like just an annoyance or something, but like just to go through, because I feel like we're starting to get in a bit of a loop here, and I want to see if we can break out of it. The things that are hard for me in that mechanic are making sure I'm using Nascent Flash on cooldown, targeting the fucking Jabberwock is hard, and making sure I'm AoE cleaving without taking a Manta Ray. I think that I have the kill order that is relevant to me in my head. I could maybe use the enemy list. Maybe I should check my replay to see if the Jabberwock will be easier to click on the enemy list.
I've used the enemy list for all of those. I can't target it without it.
Yeah. That's a good thing
Same
to
with
try.
the
I'll
cat.
try that.
Like whenever I'm trying to dot it, like I have to use the enemy list.
There's been so back to the nascent flash thing. Oh, the cat! Holy shit, the cat!
Fucking cat.
That I think, like, granted, it was a mental error on my on my part to dodge into the water rather than away or into where the water was going rather than away. But still, like that, the cat being like untargetable at some times because it goes to Narnia, or like jumping directly where you're trying to run and doing a fucking crave
AoE.
violence or whatever. It's the cat's a bad time.
Eat the
So
cat
like,
so much.
if yeah, if we have fucking life hacks about getting cats out of the raid, that'd be great.
Targeting with the enemy list is the only life hack I've found for them. Because they just kind of suck.
Killing a dog because of an MMO. Jesus Christ. Yeah. If the healers are switching to more GCD heals during the fight, that might alleviate my pressure with Nascent Flash. Because, to be totally honest, like making sure I'm hitting that both on cooldown and like getting value out of it is kind of pain. It seems like I'll get some situations where it's like, well, Nascent Flash is ready. Ari's taken a lot of damage, but it's also Jabberwock time. And it's like, well, I'm supposed to be doing single target right now, but I got a Nascent Flash and heal the tank.
I don't know if that's...
But like I don't know, maybe it's gonna help a bit with like more of a focus on healing tanks. Maybe.
I think I don't really need as much help. So I have what I'm normally doing is I'm ramparting the first one so that I have it back for when I have both of them. When I'm by myself and I'm in the asylum, I don't need as much help, and that's when you're doing the Jabberwock.
Okay.
So maybe you don't need to worry about doing Nascent right there. But as soon as that second Yan comes, that definitely helps.
Yeah. So I guess I could maybe hold. It's back up by the time you're taking a lot of damage. But so that's the thing. It's the second Jabberwock is when you're taking a lot of damage, right?
Yes.
And the second Jabberwock is, yeah, that's the one where. No, that's actually not as bad because I'm doing my 1 minute on the thing. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Okay, so I have been aquaveiling myself. After you have the second Yan on you, do you want me to just give you aquaveil, refresh your regen, and then... I mean, I guess I would also cure 2ing you there, but that should alleviate things for you, I think.
Me or Nuket?
You, Ari.
Okay. Yeah, probably. I mean, they had. I have my 40, all my TBNs, oblation, and a rampart during that part, and a reprisal. So I feel somewhat safe for like the first minute. After that, I'm literally getting scared with every auto.
Okay.
Oh, and I also have my my Living Dead too.
So, with that in mind, I am perfectly fine just keeping dots on things and otherwise just focusing on making sure Ari's health doesn't hit 0. I don't think White Mage does the most damage, but I am a little bit worried that then we will run into the cat blowing us up.
Yeah, I guess how much time do you spend glaring the cat? Is that kind of like what you do most of the time?
Either the cat or the Jabberwock.
Yeah, the same. I'm usually like either on the Jabberwocky if it's up, and I can reach it. Or the cat, if I can reach it, or AoEing the muse, because that's where I'm usually standing if I'm not stuck in the corner like a naughty kid.
Mhm.
Doing absolutely nothing because I can't reach anything over there.
Yeah.
In the how many would you be able to potentially save a blood lily for the second cat, which is probably the scariest one?
For the second cat, let me check the last replay I have, and I will tell you when I use the blood lily that I have stocked.
Yeah, because the first cat, I even glanced over at the Moo party. When it stopped over there, I started getting wailed on the minute it did its AoE. When it gets on my group, the melees wail on it, and I'm just flutter shadowing it. So
Okay.
the first one's not really an issue. It's that second one because the melees are all focused um on the Jabberwock. So as soon as that Jabberwock and the moves die, when they're done, they can change their focus. But we've enraged it, so maybe the Blood Lady will take it out. I don't know how much HP it has.
Yes, I can move it. I'm throwing it on the moves under buffs. Um, but I'll just throw it once the cat spawns instead.
Yeah, I think that should definitely alleviate some pressure on that second cat, which we've been kind of struggling with. If it falls on top of me, so if it jumps on top of me, which is kind of rare because it's 1 of 8 chance, I do AOE it as much as I can and GCD it, but other than that, I can't really else do much to it.
And
Yeah, it feels basically luck of the draw whether or not I can do anything to help with the cat.
I mean, I could also just, it's shitty as it sound, unmend it. Not like I do much damage to the Yan anyway. I'm not killing it. So I could technically just sit up there and mending it. It's not optimal, but I can do it.
just to be clear, we are talking about the cat that spawns with the first jabber, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah, I will hold that blood lily um, until the cat spawns and throw it on him instead.
You're usually sending it with raid buffs?
Yeah.
And you're sending it on the moose.
Yes. Well, the pile of the moose and the ray and sugar riot or whatever.
Seems like a lot of loss
What's the
to
fallout? What's
hold
the
it that far. 50%. So
Yeah.
it's like 1200 potency ish on the first, and then like 600 something potency on everything else around it.
Yeah.
Pretty
1360 on the first enemy and what? 1675 on every or 675 on everything else.
Right. Pretty massive thing under buffs, given I'm holding 5 enemies plus whatever array I'm on top of. Assuming it's happening there. I don't know.
Well, is there any way we can get a little more damage on the first Yan then?
The first, yeah. Hmm?
Because if we can get that one down, I can unleash my whole 2 minutes on the moose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, and I'm talking about like 3 of the whatever delirium AOE one is with like 3 flutter shadows, 2 shadowbringers, and whatever Esteem does.
Mm-hmm.
I can throw a bunch.
Okay. Oh, I see. So it looks like the Yan dies after they've all been grouped up, and you want the Yan theoretically to be dead, kind of as they're grouping, I'm guessing.
If it can die as the manta starts appearing, as she starts turning them, that would be ideal because then I can be there as soon as these moves appear and I can just start AoEing.
Chug's doing a melee combo on the first Yan. Spell finishers on the cat. Yeah, that seems massive.
So I can't very well start it on the cat itself. And I mean, ranged are the ones that gotta be killing that fucker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if there's much else I can put into the Yan unless I throw my like an early Manification and drop Profulgence on it.
I don't know. Like I think if we, I don't know if anyone has anything to do even a little more because that also frees up crit. Crit is just there, while I think at that point Yakusho already peels off to go AOE the moves, but crit and I are still there GCDing.
That I think the focus should be on the Yan and getting that thing killed first.
Doing filler for 90% of the Yan's health because 2 minutes come out is basically already dead. Yeah, and I'm guessing they are able to get the hard hitting abilities on the pack afterwards.
Mm-hmm. That's the idea.
Oh, unless it's already dead. Wait, so I'm confused. Is the Yan almost dead when we go into buffs, or?
Yeah.
When you say doing tech step, it's usually around 40%. Now, by the time your tech step comes out, it's probably around 20-ish. But at that point, it's a waste to even do anything big on it. When we could just save it for the moves.
How much wiggle room did we have on the first cat? I could just be attacking the Yan instead.
Yeah, the first cat's not bad because it gets caught in all my AoEs.
And if it
Okay.
lands near if it lands near any of the melee, they just destroy it.
Okay, then I'll still dot it, but otherwise I'm just gonna send. I'm just gonna be attacking the Yan. See if that moves the needle at all.
Yeah, the first cat, we're just bunched up in 2 groups, and that cat, like, generally just explodes if it lands on either group.
Right.
Yeah. The second cat is the tight check.
Because we gotta do the Jabberwock first.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and then with that Yan dead, everyone can attack the pack more, which would then let me save the Blood Lily for a cat.
Mm-hmm. May not be the best optimal DPS wise, but
You know, Gray Parse is still a clear.
I agree. And eventually, we're just gonna have the gear to brute force it. So
Yeah.
whatever works now.
Okay. Yeah, we can try that. Okay. What about other stuff? So I think that's a good thing for us to try. Switching that damage around. Is there anything
Yeah,
else
I have
that's like?
thoughts, but I don't want to cut anybody else off.
Okay, sure.
So for me, I feel like the first spawns are pretty good, like with the first cats and stuff. I even feel like for the last few pulls, the second cat has been good, once we talked about that. I think the third wave is still a struggle. I think we get the jabber down, the second jabber down really fast, but the rays are up way too long. Like, I don't even get a chance to attack the third cat, and it's enraging.
Yeah.
Then maybe how do we focus the cat first then?
I can't target it. I'm doing the feather ray.
Yeah, like
Which
if it
is,
jumps
I
to the
think, why
opposite side.
I think that's why the priority is to do the Jabberwock, kill the East Ray, then the cat, then the West Ray.
The second one's probably. Especially whichever one's gonna die last.
The West one.
Yeah, the west one is probably dottable, but
We've only killed the East Ray once. The West one has never died yet.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna, as we had talked about, instead of me just sitting in the corner hitting Yans that won't fucking die, I'm gonna be DPSing on the Ray.
Yeah, I'll try to do the same.
Yeah, Chug and I normally get it to about 50 to 60 before usually people start dying.
okay. Yeah, I think there's only honestly been a couple of pulls where I successfully like did second Jabberwock and pulled the boss onto that East Ray. Or pulled the squirrels onto the East Ray. But yeah, I'll start calling that out after the Jabberwock dies. I'll start saying East Ray, so that we are all we all have an active reminder to attack that thing. And then how does it go? It goes so East Ray, Cat, West Ray, then what?
Squirrels.
Squirrels?
Yeah, because it's about time for the next raid wide.
Yeah. That makes sense. What would that gain us, Alea? Yan's hurt.
I guess exactly like what would it gain for me to do the Jabberwock part?
It was hard. No, it doesn't. The Mews aren't getting up to the Jabberwock as fast as Yakusha would like, and that's because it's they are just slow ass Final Fantasy mobs that take forever to target me and follow me. But yeah, that's the key there. The Yans could stay alive longer, and we're getting odd minute bursts on that Jabberwock. So I think that's the reason why we pull them up there with the Jabberwock. I know my odd minute burst does a lot of cleave, or a lot. It does a lot of cleave for me. All right, don't judge me. It does fell cleave, right? Exactly, which does not cleave. Yeah, so I think that's the idea, and then it's not that bad for me to go to the then move south to the Ray because I'm going to be moving south anyways with the Jabberwock. It's like I essentially just end up on top of the close to the Ray after the Jabberwock's done moving anyways because you guys have the healers have baited it such that I'm moving on that line while killing the Jabberwock. It's not a big deal. It's just that first movement of collecting the South Muse and then rotating to the north without killing Ari. But I think that's not really an issue. I think I have that movement sorted now, and it's not really a thing I have problems with anymore. Okay. Yeah, for sure. That wasn't me trying to shoot it down. I was just wondering if literally there was a gain that I wasn't considering there. That's all.
So, to recap, I guess then we will try to, with some healer help, try to kill the Yan fast. And then have pray and save Blood Lily for that second cat, maybe.
Yeah, we can try that. We can try to kill the Yan faster to get more damage on the moose so that Blood Lily can be saved. Melee's good to go? Oh yeah, talk about whatever, anything that's presenting you difficulty during this phase. Even if you just want to vent about it, that's fine.
So I guess for me, we kind of already talked about it a little bit, but for the first yen, I'm basically just doing my filler, and then when it's about to die, basically that's when 2 minutes go out, and then I use my hard hitting ability. And then the issue is getting to the other ray. What ends up happening is I get to the other ray, I cleave everything, the ray dies. By the time I get to the last ray, my 2 minute buff falls off because of the distance, and so I'm losing that potency on that ray. But that's not really a huge issue since that one doesn't have trouble dying. Yeah, I still use it, and it still falls off. It's really tight.
That
Because of my
east
first
one dies so fast. Like, could you go to the west one instead and have more uptime on it? I don't know if losing the cleave on the squirrels would be bad.
I was gonna suggest just targeting the squirrels. Like if the east ray dies and your shit's gonna fall off, just dump it on the squirrels before we move to the ray.
Yeah,
Is that an option?
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. The other thing is, Monk doesn't have a ranged ability. Well, so it has 2 ranged abilities, but I can only use it once every 60 and 90 seconds.
Fun.
Yeah, so I don't have like a spammable ranged ability. So like whenever like the cat is on top of the ray, and there's water on the other side of the ray, I literally can't do anything, because I don't have any ranged abilities. So that's a little bit frustrating. And it's really more of a problem on the last, like the southeast ray, because the cat seems to like jumping on that area a lot. But that's,
Yeah, there's gonna be like 6 people in that area, so that's probably why it's so likely to land there.
yeah, and there's not really like much that can be done about it, to be honest. Unfortunately, but I guess those are just the things that I have.
I wonder if I mean we can poll to see if this continues to be an issue. Oh, I wonder if it's worth, like, if A, does the cat jump to start channeling at the same time every time, and B, maybe it's worth like us all stacking. And I say us all, I mean the people that are about to be in melee on a ray. Like we stack like 5 yalms away from the ray, bait the cat, and then we go in and start hitting the ray. Or at the very least, like just when you go to the like when it's time to go hit the ray, like we just don't immediately go like stand on top of it while hitting it. Like try to be like max melee or something. That way we can swing to the other side if we get cat jumps. That's probably the takeaway there. Yeah.
So just to make sure I'm understanding, so basically, whenever we kill the Jabberwock and go for the ray, we kind of all sat together like in one spot, or like still have max melee, and then when the cat inevitably jumps on us, we just move around to the like safe area, so everyone's pretty much grouped up the entire time.
Yeah, and like if that, I mean, it's a pretty chaotic phase, so that might be asking a lot. But what we can suggest is like, let's say you're coming towards the east ray from the north side, like just hit it on the north max melee until the cat jumps somewhere, and then go ahead and go in and hit the rest of the time. So I think it's like, yeah, I think if we do that and we just have discipline not to stand like directly on top of the ray, then it won't get baited in a bad spot, or it'll at least be baited in like a workable spot where we can dodge out of the circle while still hitting the ray or something. That might help a bit.
Maybe it would help. Maybe put like a Dorito on your head and everyone kind of stacks on you at that point.
I can do that.
At least until
Does that sound
you
like
know
it?
people, it becomes muscle memory for people.
Let me see if I still have this. Oh, I do still have a macro. Nice.
Or focus target, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I had though.
Checks out. Sick. Does anybody have anything else about this phase that they want to air out or ask about? Are we ready to try again?
I think we're close. We should get it soon.
Yeah. We're definitely making progress. It feels bad because it's very slow, but we are sorting things out the whole time, so.
Saving grace, the rest of this fight appears to be free.
Yeah, it's not
Ish.
too bad.
Yeah, free-ish. We'll still need to know where we're spreading and what towers we're taking, all that stuff. But
I think the also silver lining is that we're not kind of brute forcing it, so when we have to do it again, it's not gonna feel as bad.
true.
True.
Like
Oh,
I don't want to brute force it and then we get stuck.
Yeah. Like we're having to sort this stuff out, but all the stuff we're sorting out is gonna be like, it's going to make it even easier when we have more gear and shit's falling over faster. Sorry, Crane, I talked over you there.
Oh, I just saw Kumo say twisters. I was just gonna say shit. Twisters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd rather think of it as, I think Ramu's a stepped leader. It's
don't
the
know.
like there's a flash and you move and then there's delayed bolts where you were.
Yeah, that's what we have to do. All right, let's do this.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Partners. Flying.
Get to 4.
4.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles! Oh no! That was too much for the Challenger!
Thank you.
I got one.
I got a Liam.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 2 weaknesses. Or outfits.
Alright.
Cactuses.
Yeah, that one pattern fucks me up every time.
It's so tempting because there's technically a safe spot there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it looks so much like the pattern where there's actually a decent sized safe spot there. So you're just like, oh yeah, it's fine, and then it's not.
Yeah.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
White party. Fine.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in there!
What do you think of this? Pudding alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
I think one of our changes is we're gonna delete the yam.
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
It's starting tech.
got her.
Challenger's down. Is this the end? The challenger.
You guys think this is
rises
savable?
again. Can they turn this around?
No.
Was that just my AoE grab both?
I think
I
so,
guess.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was closer to B, but
Yeah. How,
I
how
don't think
big
it
is
would
your
reach
AoE?
very.
I don't have
It's big. I don't think it's
player.
that big.
I don't have party effects on.
It's hard to tell even if you can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That worked though. I was ready to burst almost immediately.
Okay.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours.
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Wait, parties.
One.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness, the rain has become a desert.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
What do you think of this? Pudding alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece The fiend has been completely remade!
What is that?
Guardian attack.
I can't really like you today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no! That was
Just
too
wipe.
much for the challenger!
Or not.
Yeah.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Okay, I'm gonna do tech step like here-ish, especially if the cat's there.
Okay.
See if that helps.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna go from like 3 to 2.
I'm guessing I cleaved through my ray and hit the other one.
No.
Yeah,
that was a
cleave
timeout.
or my cleave didn't hit.
Yeah, it was a. It just
What
picked randomly.
inspiration will you give
Or not
me,
Because I was very
Wonder?
far south.
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery
That's-
of Glamour!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Light parties.
One.
Four.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this?
Deep breaths.
Pudding alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece! The fiend has been completely remade!
Starting tech. Dot the cat.
Done.
Raid
Next.
wide. Kill the cat. Gabber.
Done.
Oh, you cunt.
Ray.
The challenger's down! Is this the end? The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Cat. Oh, it's already enraging.
Alright, if you can move like south just a teensy bit, I can actually dot both of the yams for that last part. Even when
Sure.
I'm in the corner.
Sure, I can do it.
Why are we dotting the ends?
It's the only thing I can reach for a while. If I'm stuck in the healer corner, then there's not a lot I can reach. I might as well get some damage out of it.
Is that for the second
Yeah, the second one.
The stabber?
Yeah, the one
can't reach
where
the
like Ari's
raid?
over here. While everybody's up north, I can't reach anything up there. So I'm pretty much just like
But you
hitting the
can't-
cat if it ever jumps nearby, or hitting the yens because that's all I can reach.
Can you reach the ray at 3?
The ray at 3, yeah, I can.
Second jabber, yeah.
I can hit that one instead.
Yeah, because I think that one is still dying too slowly.
Yeah, it got a little weird because I died to autos there.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, I
reach
see.
you when you're up north there. That's kinda...
And to bring out the vit pots.
You know, on one of our breaks, I was joking about that to
Vitality.
myself, and I assumed it was too cursed.
Bring out the what?
Vitality pots.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn. My replay it only has after we brought Nougat back up.
So that'll give me 500 vitality. I don't know how much HP that is.
Are you being serious?
No,
Yes.
I'm just. it's that would make me live like a GCD longer, given what was happening there. I don't know. I went from almost fullish after my last nascent flash to dead in like 12 seconds or so. I got regen.
Because Kryn, because I'm swapping Cardia to Ari at that point, which means
Right.
it's not getting anything from me there.
That's on me. I was still targeting Ari.
Okay. Ari was just getting extra love. Yeah, because I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What were you wanting to look at? Because my clip has the whole phase.
Oh, I just wanted to see. I mean, it's unfortunately your POV wouldn't be useful. I wanted to see what I still had up when Nougat went down.
Yeah, that would not be helpful.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Mirrors!
What's your favorite color?
I am getting a tornado warning.
Perhaps
Motherfucker. So, unfortunately, I have to go in the basement.
I'm assuming
okay.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
The challenge is down!
Hopefully, this blows up quick.
Yeah.
Or, dies out. Hopefully you don't want the tornado to actually blow over. I'm gonna shut up now.
Good luck, Chug. Keep us updated if you can. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and grab food. And then we can hang out. Maybe we can, I don't know, cap tomes or something on any characters that still need it while we're waiting on Chug, but...
Actually, any
am
tone
I-
piece would help with the DPS check,
Maybe
I guess.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
That's true.
Because there is an earring upgrade I can get.
Yeah, Yakusho, go ahead. Yeah, it just binds them.
Yeah, we can still hit stuff. It's just that because we're going to the far corner, a lot of times we can't reach things.
Yeah.
Because we're intentionally going as far from the Jabberwock as possible, and then all the Mews go over towards the Jabberwock, and then, yeah.
That actually reminds me. So I know you're kind of like offset from the corner. For the second Jabberwock, would going like straight across help? Like straight across from the Jabberwock in the
Just
It's
middle?
definitely
Straight
closer.
south.
Yeah, it just depends
straight.
on... It's closer to the Jabberwock, so it depends on Jabberwock kill time, whether we want to take that risk. Because the closer to center we get, the closer to the Jabberwock starting point we are, basically.
Yeah. I think being straight south would still be fine. Like, I think the difference of straight south and right underneath of
It's probably not that
what
much,
is that
yeah.
is like a GCD at most.
The reason I brought it up is because I don't know if it's possible, but maybe like you could reach both mantas that way and dot both of them to kind of like get some extra damage on them while you're bound.
I think
But I
we
don't know
can
if that's gonna make a
probably
difference.
reach both mantas even from the spot south of 3. I honestly,
Oh, okay.
at least for me,
Yeah.
because they kind of blended with the arena, forgot that they spawned there. So I was attacking the ends instead.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
yeah.
think those are definitely dottable, or at least for the second set, because they're south. The first set, no, but the second set, they're right there.
Yeah, only the second time.
Yeah, the whole point we're in that like slightly offset from the corner is to be able to still target Ari, and since he's right next to the other Manta, we should be able to hit it just fine.
Oh, okay.
And if not, it's just barely out of just barely out of range, and that's just micro position for the next pull.
That makes sense.
Unfortunately, I just heard an IRL hangry hiss, so I'm gonna feed my cat while we're waiting.
I know mine's munching on
Okay.
a ball right now too.
I'm gonna drop this party, and then who wants to join for an expert real quick?